guys, Ultraman52 here. Welcome to a pickups video, but not in the traditional fashion of video games. This is a pickup video on all movie stuff. Well, 99% movie stuff, one figure. But it's all from MovieStop, and for those of you who do not know, MovieStop is going out of business. All their stores are closing down. They got bought out this last year, and they're now closing down every single one of the stores. So they've been shooting out deals like it's nothing. So I went there and got a couple cool things. So let's go ahead and show that right now. First, I'll show off the figure. It's actually pretty cool one here. Well, you kind of saw it there, but still. Picked up a NECA Godzilla figure. This is based on the NES Godzilla from Godzilla Monster of Monsters on the original Nintendo. As you can see, very cool. Box is done. It's supposed to be like the original game box, which I want to get a complete copy of this game because me being the Godzilla fan I am. But yep, open it up. You get the map, the original game, and you get the figure. Which, as you can see, it's supposed to be supposed to be done to look like the game character or the game model. It's very cool. And also, you can see in the box, it does have the graphics of the original game around it. It's pretty cool. I don't think I'm gonna take him out of the box. I know he's not gonna be like rare, but he is getting really hard to find. I've only seen MovieStop carry him. I used to see Toys R Us carry him, but not anymore. So I'm probably just going to keep him in the box, just for collector's purposes. Oh, and he was $24.99, but it was 20% off all collectibles, because they sell collectible stuff like that. And also, I bought this from a friend from my mom's friend's daughter. She works at MovieStop, and I got her discount also, which is 15%, I believe. So 35% off this. So I think like 18, 19 bucks. Pretty cool. So I'll put that right here. So yeah, now let's go out to all the DVDs. Okay, welcome back, guys. I want to make like little cuts, just so I can save some time on editing. But also, like I said, my camera likes to stop recording for whatever reason why after 15 minutes and 30 seconds. I don't know why. Well, it doesn't stop. It just takes whatever long video that's past 15 minutes and 30 seconds and cuts it in half when I do the editing when I do the editing process. So, first DVD, this one is from a franchise that I love to death, in fact. And I picked up the movie trilogy of Mobile Suit Gundam. Yeah, I'm a huge, long-time Gundam fan. I have been since I was a little kid watching Gundam Wing, and just very, very cool. Very nice illustrated art. This contains the movie trilogy, which basically, from what I've gotten from it, it's literally, no joke, just the entire, come on, case. It's honestly just the entire series, just mashed into all the key plot points of the series, just mashed into 3 movies. So there's barely any filler. So we have the movie 1, called movie 1, and we have disc 2, or movie 2, which is called Soldiers of Sorrow. And then we have disc 3, or movie 3, and it is Encounters in Space. Give me a little bit of close-up on those pictures, which are very nice illustrated art. These are mostly all promotional art. Well, the disc art is from goddamn, I'm sorry, I'm getting over cough throat or whatever. Is all promotional art for the series when it was first announced. God damn. Give me. See it, pretty cool. Yeah. So next series, it's not Gundam, but it is related to Tokusatsu in general. And well, it's my all-time favorite Power Ranger series. It is the complete series of Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue Wild Force. Don't know why I said Lightspeed Rescue. Lightspeed Rescue is not one of my favorites. In fact, I think it's one of the worst series. But yeah, Wild Force, complete series. Love it. Awesome series. Possibly the darkest storyline for any Power Ranger series, hands down, and whatnot. Also, very happy that Shout Factory are the ones that are actually releasing this stuff. I will be getting every single Power Ranger series. Please note, it's just time and money that is kind of the hard thing. I can easily get any of the Power Ranger series on DVD, well, from Shout Factory via Amazon, which is probably where I'm going to be getting these. But yeah, currently I think this is the most recent series they put out. I believe the next series after Wild Force, I think, is Ninja Storm, which I believe is one of the worst Power Ranger series. But yeah, all 40 episodes spread across 5 discs. There's no different disc art for anything, so yeah. Did I even show the back? I don't think I did. There you go. So yeah, now let's get on to all the Blu-rays. So let's go ahead and get on to all the Blu-rays now. First one, I'll just show it. Picked up a 2-disc special edition of the first Michael Bay Transformers film. Just picked it up so I can have it, obviously, because yeah, I really got nothing else to say about it. I mean, it's just the first Michael Bay Transformers film. Also comes in a very nice slipcover case. I like using slipcovers. So yep, got good old Optimus Prime and Megatron. And inside, come with 2 little random pieces of crap. One is a little catalog thing, and the other is a Blu-ray Disc Live user guide, which is, remember that? It used to be a thing, Blu-ray Live, or whatever it was called. So yeah, we have 2 discs. Disc 1 is the movie. Well, disc 1 here is the movie. Disc 2 is the special features. So yeah, give a picture on that. There we go. Oops, got to put all the inserts back in. I like keeping the inserts in, even though that they're all crap, but you know, never mind. Thought I saw an ad for Battle Royale on Blu-ray. I know that is on Blu-ray, like a double set, which I really want to get because I watched the first Battle Royale on Netflix and I love it. It's a really good. It's basically think Hunger Games, but before the Hunger Games, and actually make it cool. Because I give no fucks for the Hunger Games. In fact, it's been later confirmed that Hunger Games was based off of Battle Royale. Obviously, the better film is Battle Royale because it's much more character-driven and a much better story. Okay, so next Blu-ray that we have here is possibly one of my favorite films of all time, hands down. Picked up the Blu-ray, which is, I've never seen the Blu-ray for this anywhere in stores, but I picked up the Blu-ray of Repo, the Genetic Opera. Absolutely adore this film. It's one of my favorite films of all time, as I said. It's a horror musical, for those of you who do not know. Think Rocky Horror. It's kind of like Rocky Horror Picture Show, except make it horror. And yeah, the creators of this film would later go on to make The Devil's Carnival, which is another great film. Stars one of the characters in that is played by Ivan Moody, who is the lead singer of Five Finger Death Punch. And they would make the Devil's Carnival 2, which I think stars David Hasselhoff, I believe. So yeah, but very cool. Definitely check this film out. Originally, I saw on Netflix and I loved it, but unfortunately, it's not on Netflix anymore. But yeah, but some of the characters, some of the stars are in this film. We have Paul Sorvino, who is the main villain. Bill Moseley, who's from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think the second one, I believe. Ogre, that's the guy's name. Sarah Brightman and Paris Hilton is in this too. She plays Paul Sorvino's character's daughter, who's Rotti Largo. I know it's Largo for his last name. I think that's how you pronounce his first name, Rotti Largo. So yeah. Also, there is a digital code in here to get the Blu-ray digital HD ultraviolet copy. So if you want the HD ultraviolet copy, please send me a message on Facebook and I will give it to you because I like my physical media and whatnot. So yeah. And there we have the disc card. Pretty cool. Yeah, oh, I forgot to mention that Gundam was $34.99. Don't know why, but the Gundam. You have the Gundam DVD, I have some anime Blu-rays too, and all 4 of the anime Blu-rays I got from that one game that I got the Godzilla from. So that was $34.99 minus 35% off because all the stuff and whatnot. That's also including her personal discount. That can be like 20 some dollars, like $28 I believe. Power Rangers I bought at my local one. That was 20% off. Well, that was originally $19.99. That was 20% off, so I got it for I think like maybe like 17 bucks and change. So pretty cool. Transformers I also got from my local movie shop as well. That was $11.99, but it's 40% off all used DVDs and Blu-rays. So that I might have paid like 7 bucks for. So pretty cool. And this was originally $9.99, and I basically ended up paying, so it's 20% off. This also came from my local MovieStop, so I think I might pay like 7 bucks for this. So pretty cool regardless. I love it. Maybe like 7 bucks and change, but yeah. All right, so let's move on to some of the anime. Guys, now let's go ahead and look at all the anime Blu-rays. We'll look at the first 2 here. And then I'm making another little cut. Like we can take a look at the last 2 because the last 2 go hand in hand pretty much. But first one that I picked up, unfortunately, I thought this was the first season, but it actually is the second season. Picked up the DVD Blu-ray combo pack of High School DxD New. That's literally what it's called, New. This is the second season of High School DxD. I've heard it's really funny. Also pretty raunchy as well. Because it got them big ass anime titties. Yeah. Says here, fun, comedy, sexy fan service. So there's that. I'm not, of course, gonna watch this because it's the second season, and I like to watch stuff in order, unless it doesn't have to really, unless the second season has nothing to do with the story, or unless I've already seen it. So yeah, here's the DVD case. Also, by the way, you can tell by that was the slip cover. So yeah, pretty cool. There is some interior artwork, which I will show right there. But I'll pull out the actual thing and show you the interior art. But there is a series on DVD. So 3 discs for the entire series. Disc 3 contains all the extras. Disc 2 contains some of the extras, but not all of them. Disc 3 is entirely all extras. And here we have the entire series on Blu-ray. So yeah, and I will show you the interior art just so you all can say, hey, what's the interior art? Here is the interior art for the Blu-ray. So yeah, right there. She's loving that finger. She's really, really wet. Literally. She's probably sweating or whatever. So yeah. Yeah. That's a thing now. Good old Japan. Good old Japan. Loving the way they do all that stuff. You gotta love Japan. They give us some of the funniest shit, and the raunchiest shit, and some of the coolest shit. Like Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, and some people might like hentai, but yeah, they give us that too. Also, I'm trying to be really careful on trying to put these things back in the cases, because I really don't want to damage the slipcover. And this was originally, I believe, $44.99, I want to say. But this I also got from my mom's friend's daughter's MovieStop. So it was 20% off plus her 50%, so 35% off. So I'm like getting this for I think like $38, $39. So yeah, pretty cool. I can't say check it out because I've not watched it. So, because like I said, I want to watch the first season. I can get the first season off Amazon if I really want to, which I probably will, or MetroCon if I go there. And next Blu-ray, this is based on a video game, so it is kind of video game related for this little video. So we have the DVD Blu-ray combo pack of the Hyperdimension Neptune anime. Yes, based on the really awesome game series of the same name. I, of course, own Hyperdimension 1, 2, 3, and 4 is somewhere down there behind me. Yeah, he's behind me right here. Right there. There it is. I also still need to get all the Hyperdimension games on the Vita. There's like three think there's like 6 or 7 on the Vita, so yeah. There's a new one that just literally came out. I think it's like Hyperdimension and Zombies or whatever, so I really want to get that one. But yeah, pretty cool. This one, the slipcover is in not the best shape. It might not look like it, but the side right there is kind of screwed up. You can't really, I don't know, see it right there. Side's kind of scrunched in, and also the top right there is also kind of scrunched in too. So I really want to try and have like I really want to try to make sure that these are in really good condition. So the slipcover, got a picture of Neptune, back. And same thing for the DVD as well. This does have interior art, but nowhere near as revealing as the entire series. So yeah, so the entire series is on both DVD and Blu-ray. So disc 1 DVD right there. And we have disc 2 on DVD. So disc 2 contain the entire series on DVD, along with some extras. And there's disc 1 of the Blu-ray, and disc 2 of the Blu-ray as well. And there we go, we have a little bit of interior art for Neptune, or Nep. And also, if you kind of notice, isn't her breasts in the shape of a heart? If you turn it upside down, you can kind of see it better. Yeah, it doesn't look like the shape of a heart. I just noticed that now. Pretty cool. So yeah, and also the right here shows us the entire episode list and extras and shit like that, so yeah. Would have been cool if they like gave you like an interior like pack-in or whatever. It's like a little exclusive DLC code for one of the Hyperdimension games, like the newest one at the time. Because this was released before Hyperdimension 4 came out. Well, Hyperdimension Neptune 7 or V2, whatever the hell you want to call it. And since the slipcover for this is in not the best shape, I really want to try to make sure I don't wreck this fucking slipcover, because I'd be so pissed off if I did. Yeah. I really am very anal about protecting my shit. There we go. Yeah, that's one that I have to really complain about. Why can't we just have slipcovers where it's like this way, like where I pull the Blu-ray out this way, or this way, excuse me? It'd be so much easier, and plus it would, preserve the keep cage or the slipcover in really good shape. Plus, there's a lot of animes, but there's a couple of anime Blu-rays I know of that do that, so why couldn't they do it for Hyperdimension? Also, a lot of other movies do it too, like, especially like, Toho releases, like, where the hell's Godzilla at? Like this, like right here, like the Criterion release of the original Godzilla. It's on a slipcover, but opens up like that. Why couldn't they can do that? Like, honestly, like Criterion does a great job with their packing. So that's one thing I really have to condone them for, is like they do some really good packing. And where's a bit trying to get it back in? There we go. There we go. Awesome. So why couldn't they do that with Hyperdimension? I don't know. Okay, so let's look at the last bit of anime. Okay, so the last bit of anime that we have here, both all goes hand in hand. I was talking about Gundam really early on in the video. So picked up collection 1 of Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam, or volume 1. This contains half of the series, so all 25. So the first 25 episodes are on this Blu-ray release. So first we look at the art. They have a nice picture of Camille Bidon right there, and behind him is the Gundam Mark II, which is a Gundam that Camille uses for the first bit of the series. Which is pretty cool. So yeah, and of course on the back we have a much better picture of the Gundam Mark II right there. There he is, and some nice screenshots and whatnot. So pretty cool. I'm only on I just started the first 2 episodes of disc 2. That's how far I'm in, and so far I'm loving the series. Like, it's slowly becoming one of my favorite Gundam series and also one of my favorite animes. But yeah, let's look at the art really quick. On the discs we have Lieutenant Quattro Vagina, and the mobile suit behind there is a Rick Diaz. And we have, I believe that's Rosama or Rosame, like that. I won't spoil really what happens to her, because it's kind of tragic in a way. And I don't know what mobile suit that is right there. And right there we have 4 That's 4 right there. Can't really see her, but there she is right there. That's 4, and behind her is the Psycho Gundam. Also, same thing applies to her. Will not spoil what happens to her because it is pretty tragic. Well, of how she becomes, the way she is kind of fucked up and tragic and whatnot, and how it all ends out is pretty sad too. But really cool part about these is that so Sunrise, the guys who produces these, they're doing a lot with the Gundam series on DVD and Blu-ray. Like they released the Gundam trilogy only on DVD. They also released a complete series of Turn A Gundam in 2 volumes. The entire series is on 2 volumes. Only on DVD though, surprisingly. And they're going to be releasing the complete series in 2 volumes of After War Gundam X. Volume 1 gets released this month, I think next week. And Volume 2 gets released next month. And that's only on DVD as well, so it's kind of weird. But I will get them at some point. Now, for Blu-ray wise, they released the complete series of the original Mobile Suit Gundam, both on DVD and Blu-ray in 2 volumes. They released the complete series of Zeta Gundam on DVD and Blu-ray in 2 volumes. And Volume 1 and Volume/Collection 1 of Mobile Suit Double Zeta Gundam gets released next week. In fact, the same day as Volume 1 of After War Gundam X. And I'm going to assume that Volume 2 comes out next month, both on DVD and Blu-ray. So yeah, I will get all that eventually. It's just kind of out of my price range at some point. Maybe at MetroCon I'll pick some of it up. I at least want to try to pick up, the first Gundam series on Blu-ray. That's where I really want to start. Thankfully, now when I said that I like to start where the series first began and then go into the sequel series. For this, since I have the Gundam movie collection, that has all the key plot points of the original Gundam series in movie form, so I don't really need to watch the series to get everything about it. So that's why I picked that up, so I could pick up Zeta Gundam. Also because these Blu-ray sets at MovieStop, which I also picked. We'll mention it at the end of the video. These Gundam sets are coming extremely rare nowadays. Very few MovieStops are now carrying it, and also, not a lot of stores are carrying these now. In fact, they're going off the shelves like crazy. So yeah, these are now starting to become kind of hard to find now. So definitely try to pick these up if you can. And the final thing, well, to go along with Volume 1 of Zeta Gundam, picked up Volume 2 of Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam. Now I have the complete series. This contains episodes 26 through 50, which makes the entire series right there. So yeah, very nice picture of Paptimus Shirako. Right there, he's the main villain. So he is one of the 2 main villains of Zeta Gundam. He's the leader of the Titans. And the secondary bad group is Axis, led by Haman Khan, who is my favorite character. She is fucking awesome and sexy. Yeah. And right above Shirako, we have Shirako's personal mobile suit, the O. Big badass mobile suit. And on the back, we have a nice full body picture of the Zeta Gundam. There we go. That's the Zeta right there. Looks really nice. And some screenshots. Also, in case you're wondering what Haman Khan looks like, that right there is Haman Khan. She is 20 years old. So yeah, pretty damn cool. Over interior art, we have Jared Mesa, who is Camille's rival, and I believe that there is, I think that's Lila, who is technically Jared's girlfriend. She's a girl that Jared cared for deeply, and she was tragically killed in battle. Spoiler alert. And the second picture we have, second disc, we have Quattro Bugina. Next to him is Amuro Ray. Amuro was the main character from the previous Gundam series, the first one. He is in the series. He plays a pretty big role in the series. And above them is Quattro's personal mobile suit, the Hyaku Shiki. And right here we have, I believe that's also Lila. Don't know what that mobile suit is. And that there is Paptimus Shirako up in the front, being creeper. So yeah, awesome. Like I said, definitely check those series out. They are really hard to find nowadays. So yeah. Alright guys, that is it for all the DVDs and Blu-rays. For prices wise, where I left off, High School DxD, like I said, was a $44.99 minus 30% off, so like $38. Same thing applies for Hyperdimension. That was also $44.99. So same price for that. I pay like $38 for it, I want to say. Now the Gundam sets, the Zeta Gundam sets, those were $50 a piece. I have no idea why. Pretty, I would expect at least 40 for a complete series set, to be honest. If not 45 at most, but $50 a piece for those are really kind of steep. But those were also 35% off because of all the bonuses and shit. So I ended up paying like, maybe like a little over $40. I think maybe like $42 I want to say I paid for all those. So pretty damn good right there. Yeah, pretty damn good haul. So yeah, if you're got a MovieStop near you guys, definitely check it out. Pick up like whatever you want. I do probably want to go back sometime soon to pick up some more stuff. We should try to at least. So yeah, let me know what you guys all thought about all this stuff down in the comments below and whatnot. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, subscribe if you're not already. I hope you guys all enjoyed. And sign off.